Muscle versus tech. Raw power versus precision. American muscle cars have ruled the streets for decades, but Japan's high-revving machines are here to challenge the throne. Can brute force still dominate, or is smart engineering the new king? Let's find out. Hit that subscribe button so that we can reach more gearheads like you and buckle up for this ultimate horsepower showdown. When you think of American muscle, what comes to mind? Big engines, loud exhausts, and enough power to make your eyeballs water. Muscle cars are all about straight-line speed and looking cool doing it. But how do these American bruisers stack up against the lighter, nimbler Japanese sports cars? Are muscle cars just dinosaurs in a world of high-tech speed? Let's get into the nitty-gritty and look at some of the big names in the American muscle car game. First up, we gotta talk about the Ford Mustang GT. This is an icon, a legend, the pony car that started it all. The modern Mustang GT packs a serious punch with its 5.0-liter V8 engine. We're talking about an engine that's about 302 cubic inches in size. It's got a compression ratio of around 12:1, which means it really squeezes that air and fuel for maximum power. This engine cranks out about 460 horsepower and around 420 pound-feet of torque. Torque is what gets you moving, and the Mustang's got plenty. It'll do 0 to 60 miles per hour in around 4 seconds, maybe a little less if you're really good, and it can hit a top speed of around 155 miles per hour. Not too shabby for a car that's been around for generations. And it does all this while still sounding like a proper V8 should, a deep, rumbling growl that just makes you want to put your foot down. Next, we can't forget the Dodge Challenger Hellcat. This car's like the Mustang's crazy muscle-bound cousin. If the Mustang's a boxer, the Hellcat's a wrestler who just wants to throw you through a table. The Hellcat comes with a monstrous 6.2-liter supercharged V8 engine. Supercharged means it's got a blower forcing more air into the engine, making it even more powerful. This engine's roughly 376 cubic inches and has a compression ratio of around 9.5:1, lower than the Mustang because of the supercharger. But don't let that fool you. This thing makes over 700 horsepower, sometimes even more depending on the exact model, and over 650 pound-feet of torque. It's an absolute beast. The Hellcat will launch from 0 to 60 miles per hour in the mid-3-second range, and its top speed is insane, pushing close to 200 miles per hour. This car is all about raw, untamed power. It's loud, it's proud, and it's definitely not for the faint of heart. Driving a Hellcat feels like strapping yourself to a rocket, a very loud, very American rocket. Then there's the Chevrolet Camaro ZL1. The Camaro is kind of the middle child of the muscle car trio, trying to balance power and handling. The ZL1 is the top dog Camaro, and it's got a 6.2-liter supercharged V8, similar to the Hellcat but with a slightly different tune. This engine is around 376 cubic inches, and again it uses a supercharger to boost power. The compression ratio is similar to the Hellcat, around 10:1. The ZL1 makes around 650 horsepower and 650 pound-feet of torque. It's a bit lighter than the Challenger, so it feels a little more agile. The 0 to 60 mile per hour time is in the mid-3-second range, just like the Hellcat, and the top speed is also around 190 to 200 miles per hour. The Camaro ZL1 tries to be a bit more of an all-rounder, with better handling than the Challenger while still packing serious muscle. It's like the athlete of the muscle car world, still strong, but also a bit quicker on its feet. Okay, American muscle is clearly about big engines and big power numbers. But what about the Japanese Challengers? What do they bring to the fight? Japanese sports cars often take a different approach. Instead of relying solely on massive engines, they focus on technology, lighter weight, and precise handling. They're like the martial arts masters of the car world, not always the biggest, but incredibly skilled and efficient. First up, we have to talk about the Nissan GT-R. This car is nicknamed Godzilla for a reason. It's a technological marvel, packed with clever engineering and designed to be incredibly fast in pretty much any situation. The GT-R uses a 3.8-liter twin-turbo V6 engine. Twin turbo means it has 2 turbochargers forcing air into the engine, giving it a big power boost despite being a smaller engine than the V8s we just talked about. This engine's about 232 cubic inches and has a compression ratio around 9:1. The GT-R makes around 565 horsepower in its standard form, and even more in higher performance versions like the GT-R Nismo. Torque is around 467 pound-feet. What's really amazing about the GT-R is its all-wheel drive system. It can send power to all 4 wheels, giving it incredible grip and launch capability. The 0 to 60 mile per hour time is ridiculously quick in the high 2-second range, and the top speed is around 196 miles per hour. The GT-R is not just about straight-line speed, it's designed to be fast around corners too. It's a high-tech weapon built for speed and precision. It's like a supercomputer on wheels. Next, let's talk about the Honda NSX. This car's a bit different from the GT-R. It's Honda's attempt at a supercar, and it's all about advanced technology and a smooth, refined driving experience. The NSX uses a 3.5-liter twin-turbo V6 engine, but it also is a hybrid. That means it has electric motors working with the gasoline engine to boost power and efficiency. The engine itself is around 213 cubic inches, and the compression ratio is around 10:1. Combined, the engine and electric motors produce around 573 horsepower and 476 pound-feet of torque. Like the GT-R, the NSX is all-wheel drive, which helps with traction and handling. It does 0 to 60 miles per hour in around 3 seconds, and the top speed is around 191 miles per hour. The NSX is more about sophisticated performance than raw muscle. It's smooth, quiet for a supercar, and incredibly capable. It's like a stealth fighter jet, fast and advanced, but not as shouty as a muscle car. Then there's the Toyota Supra. The new Supra is a revival of a legendary name, and it's designed to be a fun, sporty, and engaging car to drive. The current Supra uses a 3.0-liter turbocharged inline-6 engine. Inline-6 engines are known for being smooth and powerful. This engine's about 183 cubic inches and has a compression ratio around 11:1. It makes around 382 horsepower and 368 pound-feet of torque in its latest version. Unlike the GT-R and NSX, the Supra's rear-wheel drive, which is a more traditional sport car setup. It does 0 to 60 miles per hour in around 3.9 seconds, and the top speed is limited to 155 miles per hour, though it could probably go faster if it wasn't limited. The Supra is all about balance and driving enjoyment. It's not the most powerful car here, but it's designed to be nimble and fun on twisty roads. It's like a skilled dancer, not the strongest, but incredibly agile and graceful. So, we've got the big, powerful American muscle cars and the high-tech, refined Japanese sports cars. But which ones are actually faster in a real-world showdown? Is it all about horsepower, or does technology win the day? Let's line these cars up and see how they compare head-to-head, focusing on the numbers and what they mean. In terms of raw horsepower, the Dodge Challenger Hellcat is the king of the hill with over 700 horsepower. The Camaro ZL1 and NSX are in the mid-600s to high 500s, followed by the GT-R and then the Mustang GT and Supra. But horsepower isn't everything. Torque is also super important for how quickly a car accelerates, and again the Hellcat leads the pack with massive torque. The GT-R and NSX are close behind, with the Camaro ZL1 and Mustang GT also putting out good numbers. The Supra has the least torque of this group, but it's also lighter. When we look at 0 to 60 mile per hour times, things get interesting. The Nissan GT-R is incredibly quick off the line, thanks to its all-wheel drive and launch control, hitting 60 miles per hour in under 3 seconds. The Challenger Hellcat and Camaro ZL1 are also very fast, in the mid-3-second range. The NSX is right there too, also around 3 seconds. The Mustang GT and Supra are a bit slower, closer to the 4-second mark, but still seriously quick. Top speed is another area where the muscle cars and Japanese cars are closely matched. The Hellcat and GT-R both push towards 200 miles per hour, with the Camaro ZL1 and NSX not far behind. The Mustang GT and Supra are a bit lower, around 155 to 160 miles per hour, but honestly, anywhere above 150 miles per hour is seriously fast. But here's the thing, numbers on paper don't tell the whole story. Muscle cars are built for straight-line speed and that classic V8 rumble. They're awesome for drag racing and cruising. Japanese sports cars, especially the GT-R and NSX, are designed to be all-around performers. They're incredibly capable on a racetrack, with advanced technology and handling that can make them faster in corners than muscle cars. The Supra tries to blend some of that Japanese handling with a sporty feel that's still fun on the street. But what if I told you this battle isn't really a fight at all? What if American muscle cars and Japanese sports cars aren't really enemies, but more like they're pushing each other to be better? Think about it. American muscle cars have always been about raw power and attitude, but over the years they've started to adopt some of the technology and handling ideas from Japanese sports cars. Look at the new Mustang with its independent rear suspension. That's a move towards better handling, something Japanese cars have been focusing on for decades. And Japanese sports cars, while known for their tech, have also started to embrace more power and a more aggressive style, maybe taking a page from the muscle car playbook. The lines are blurring. Maybe this isn't an attack, but more of an evolution. American muscle cars are getting smarter, and Japanese sports cars are getting brawnier. They're learning from each other, and that's making all cars better and more exciting. It's like a friendly rivalry that pushes everyone to improve. Instead of fighting, they're actually making each other stronger. So, if they're not really fighting, what does the future hold for both muscle cars and Japanese sports cars? Are we going to see even more blending of styles and technologies? What will the ultimate performance car look like? The future of performance cars is going to be wild. We're already seeing electric power enter the mix, and that's going to change everything. Imagine an electric muscle car with instant torque and crazy acceleration, or an electric Japanese sports car with even more advanced handling and technology. The possibilities are endless. Maybe we'll see muscle cars with hybrid systems to boost power and efficiency, or Japanese sports cars with even bigger, more powerful engines. One thing is for sure, the quest for speed and performance is never going to stop. Whether it's American muscle or Japanese tech, car makers are always going to be pushing the limits to build faster, more exciting, and more capable machines. And as fans, we get to enjoy the results. So, maybe it's not about who wins or loses, but about how awesome all these cars are and how they keep getting better and better. It's a great time to be a car enthusiast. So, is it a battle or a partnership? Maybe both. Whether you love the thunder of a V8 or the precision of a turbocharged beast, one thing's for sure, fast cars just keep getting better. If you enjoyed the ride, smash that like button, drop your favorite in the comments, and subscribe for more adrenaline-fueled content. See you next time.